don't know who's still up right now. Healing is very important. Healing is very, 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 very important. It's a real big part of you bouncing back. I'm the result of not healing properly. I'm the result of not healing properly. I entertained two very narcissistic relationships back to back, and they were about 3 to 4 years apiece. Um, yeah. Now that I know about narcissism, I know that I fell victim to it twice, back to back, and I had no clue what I was in for and what I was into. You know, I fell for it twice. I'm up late night, chopping it up. Sometimes it's like for y'all to hear my voice sometimes without being on the screen. But I'm here. I want y'all to know I'm here, man. But yeah, man, healing is important. And you know, the big part of healing, like I said, is coming to grips with what you was dealing with and coming to grips with this person. And coming to grips with the fact that you was dealing with somebody that was incapable of changing. It was nothing you could have did to help this person. The only thing you could have did was help yourself by getting away from that person. I think the narcissist, I think they want you to be crazy like them. I think whatever they doing to you, I think somebody did it to them when they was a kid or something. Though, you know, somebody broke them, so now they want everybody else to be broken. But you gotta heal. Somebody left a comment saying that was some guy who hadn't healed. And when they told me what they went through, I was like, yeah, that sounds like somebody who haven't healed yet. You know, when you in a narcissistic relationship, when you're bouncing back from one, it's so much of you that you gotta rekindle that you might not even know. You know what I'm saying? Like, and nowadays, the dating field is like, it's this dating field too. The dating field is so crazy to where nowadays you'll do yourself a disservice just trying to be out here dating. Because it's like the dating field is so crazy and it's so upside down and it's so worldly and so wicked. You could lose yourself just dating. I would tell anybody if you're in a relationship and it's not fun, it's pointless because you got to dedicate too much of yourself to a relationship. And that's kind of where you lose yourself with the narcissist too, because you know when you're in a relationship, period, you're gonna have to dedicate a lot of yourself, a lot of your goal and ambition, and a lot of your drive to a relationship, regardless whether it's good or bad. But it's just with the narcissist, it's completely empty. So you dedicating a bunch of your energy and your soul to completely nothing, into a bottomless pit. You know, your love goes in one door and out the other. So it's just like it's pointless. What up? How y'all doing, man? How y'all doing? I'm here, man. I would show myself, but my hair looking kind of crazy. But this for the people that's trying to heal, man. I know y'all trying to heal out here. And a lot of people left upside down dealing with the narcissist. And I know the feeling. It's like you reborn. But I want to tell y'all, part of coming to grips with this is coming to grips with this person. If they with somebody else and it's working, it's probably they just faking it. They just faking. That's all it is. It's not real. It's a facade. I know these people now. I know a lot of male narcissists. You know, narcissists are never happy. They never satisfied. That grandiose mentality make them feel like they're just too much for the world. Oh, okay, you using Google to translate? That's what's up, bro. Well, yeah, man. If you're trying to heal from these people, part of healing is coming to grips with who these people are and what they're capable of, and just knowing what they do. This is what they do. There's nothing you could do. You know, I hope none of y'all are out there wishing. I hope none of y'all are out there thinking, "Oh, I'm gonna change this person," or "I'm the one exception," and all of that. Like, no, you don't have nothing special with this person. You got to get that out your head. That's one thing y'all got to get out your mind. It's nothing special with this person. This person makes everybody feel special. I had a narcissist telling me about the ex-boyfriend that was still calling her. So evidently she had somebody else feeling like they had something. They all make somebody feel like they got something. And if you ain't got no business about yourself, and if you ain't got nothing better to do, you're gonna be caught up on that stuff. You gotta have stuff better. You basically gotta have stuff better to do than to be caught up with somebody that ain't paying you no damn attention, that's putting you through hell. You gotta have better stuff to do with your time. Now I be, with me, y'all, I give tough love, y'all. So some of y'all comments, I be thinking myself, man, well, maybe you just pray for the narcissist then. Cause the narcissist ain't do nothing but stress you the hell out. The narcissist is like the hood. People love the hood, but the hood ain't do nothing but damn near kill you and damn near kill all your friends. So why the hell y'all still love the hood so much? It's a trauma bond. The way people are trauma bonded to the hood, that's the way people are trauma bonded to the narcissist. You know what I'm saying? You leave the hood and never turn back. You leave the narcissist and never turn back. You might run into another one. That's the thing. You so busy worried about the old narcissist, you might run into a whole nother damn narcissist. They out. It's a lot of them out there. I'm telling you, I ran into two narcissists back to back. Now I know about narcissism, and the thing about them, the reason why you got to be careful with them is because you can't really take the blame. You can't really put the blame on them because they're gonna tell you, they're gonna treat you like shit and dare you to leave them the whole time. So anytime you waste, it's on you. Yeah, they're gonna breadcrumb you and give you a little bit to make you want to stay and make you want to believe and all that, but it's on you to realize these people full of shit. They're not gonna change. And then if you go, and I tell you straight up like this, if you must mess with one and ain't nothing you could do, you just gotta know what you're dealing with. Some people find use for anybody, even a narcissist. So if you know what you're dealing with, if you know you're dealing with an empty person that you can't build no equity in, if you know you're dealing with a person where no matter how much time you spend with them, no matter how much sacrifice, you not move the needle. See, that's another thing that adds to the gaslighting and confusion. It ain't nothing you could do. It ain't no amount of laying down, ain't no amount of taking a bullet for this person. That shit don't mean nothing to them. Nothing. Nothing. You prioritizing them, that means nothing. So that's what I'm trying to tell you. You got to say that stuff for the right people. This late night narcissism, you know what I'm saying? I know people sleep, but I just be having to come on here and drop this for y'all. And just keep y'all motivated to keep on healing, keep keep going, keep healing, keep healing, keep healing, keep healing, keep healing. So I got to say to you, it's levels to this healing. It's a lot of levels. This healing, you can almost heal for years. It take a long time to heal from narcissism. I ain't gonna lie. It wreck you in like 3 months, and then it take like years to heal from. That's why I know it's demon juice. It's of a demonic place. And like I told you, you just gotta think about the source and what kind of person is capable of harboring this kind of demonic energy. You gotta hold into consideration. You was in over your head dealing with somebody that can do this kind of stuff. That's the kind of stuff that's how I think about it. I don't know how other people think about it, but the way I think about it is, man, it had to be something really, really wrong with this person. Like what has this person been through? What this person participated in for them to be able to put this spell on me to be doing this kind of stuff to me? What have this person sacrificed goats or something? Like what the hell? This person sacrificed chickens or something? This person that did something. This person that made a pact with the devil. See, I'm real spiritual already. I don't say nothing. Narcissists come at me trying to brainwash me and tell me they spiritual. I'm spiritual for real. And I know it's hell no. You done did something. It's something you done did. Because I done dealt with some wicked people. I done dealt with some wicked people. But I ain't never dealt with this kind of wickedness before. You know what I'm saying? It's almost like it's an agreed wickedness. Just hit it and you're not gonna get your feelings involved. Yeah, man. Yeah, man. You know, I guess narcissists, they good for one night stands. They real promiscuous. All you gotta do is act like you believe in the bullshit they saying and they gonna want to have sex with you. So it's like, and that's another thing just for people that's with narcissists, it's like they always prone to cheat on you because you gotta realize they always gonna be pushing the crazy ass agenda that you're not gonna be 100% with. So anybody outside of you that believe in that weird ass shit or get them their way, they're gonna be ready to do whatever. That's just how they is, man. Come to grips with who you was dealing with, what you was dealing with. Come to grips with who you was to be able to go through some shit like that. Come to grips with how much of a lame you was. Let's just be real. Let's just be real. Let's come to grips with how crazy we was to let this person play in our face like this. How desperate was we? Some of us, like in my situation, I got drawn out of resources and everything. Like it was to the point where I was out. I was put in a bad position trying to chase this dream. So you're gonna lose some stuff. You're gonna have to bounce back from some stuff. Some people some people life be out of order after they leave with narcissists. Just whole life out of order. Got to take them a year or two to bounce back. The narcissists do a lot of future faking. They do a lot of future faking and then doing something totally different. Got a whole nother mindset, a whole nother mind frame. Like I say, they lie by omission. This just be the narcissist blitz when I get on here. This just be the narcissist blitz. I just get on here and do the whole rundown and give y'all the blitz, you know what I'm saying? And just tell y'all a little bit of everything about everything. These people have a permanent character disorder. And they're not going to never change because they don't think they're doing nothing wrong. They actually enjoy doing what they do to people. So that's why they'll never change, because they actually enjoy it too. They can't change and they enjoy what they do. It's the narcissist blitz, man. I just get on here, tell y'all a little bit of everything about everything. I hope y'all take heed now. If y'all listen to my channel, then y'all won't be able to run into these people. If y'all listen to my channel, you'll be able to read these people when you get around them. You'll be able to tell who on this, who on that. And even if your relationship start going left, you'll be able to look at a few of these shorts and a few of these videos and learn what you're dealing with. The quicker you learn what you're dealing with, the quicker you can save yourself some time. The quicker you realize what you're dealing with. You can save yourself some time, or you can just know what you're dealing with. Like, for instance, you might deal with a narcissist. You might enjoy being with them. But you might just say, I know there's somebody that's going to fade away, no matter what they say to me. I'm not going to put no eggs in no baskets. I'm not going to believe in the future or nothing like that. When they ghost me, I'll be ready for them to ghost me. Like, believe it or not, I used to deal with people like that. I didn't know they was narcissists, but I knew there was people that come in my life and come and go. I knew there was people that would come in and act like they love me, and then they'll find some kind of way to get up out of there. By the time they got up out of there, I'll be ready for them to get up out of there, or I'll be doing my own thing. And if narcissists just kept it real, like this the thing about narcissists. All narcissists got to do is just tell you that they want to have an open relationship, but they can't do that because then they won't be able to hurt you. See, that's why they cowards, because they want to be able to hurt you. You could tell a narcissist, hey, you want to just see other people, you want to have an open relationship. That's really what they want to do. That's what they want to do. That's what they're gonna do. Ain't no what they want to do. That's exactly what they're gonna do. But they just not gonna tell you. You in an open relationship, my folks. You in an open relationship. You just don't know it. You have no idea. As soon as they see somebody better, As soon as an ex pop up with with a lot of clout or something, as soon as the right person get in the inbox, you gone. That's when the arguments, the discarding, all that shit go. The arguments, the gaslighting, all that's gonna happen. As soon as something better pop off, it's over with, bro. They opportunists. As soon as the little fake love bomb wear off on you, they're gonna be ready to bounce. When they can't manipulate, it's like this. You'll wonder, like really on the cool. I'm gonna say this, and I don't need to throw shade at people that's not bright. I assume we all bright. You know, after a while, you'll just start realizing what the narcissist is doing. If you're bright enough, you'll see it. You'll see that this is a pattern, and you'll lose interest. By the time you start doing that, the narcissist will start noticing. When the narcissists see that their little magic is wearing off, and you starting to kind of see them for what they is, because you got to realize the narcissist has been in other relationships where people seen them for who they is. So the narcissists know when their magic is wearing off. They magic then wore off with countless people. So they know, okay, now it's time to pull back and start discarding. It's like a routine. They already did it before. I didn't see dudes do it with countless females. I didn't see countless females do it to me. Like they put this fake on. Then once you start catching on, once they can't run you no more, once they can't run you in circles, once you stop explaining yourself, and once you see, okay, this is just you just do this shit every day for no reason. Once you realize that shit, it's just you smarten up, and then they realize that the gig is up, and they try to find somebody. They already probably be grooming somebody anyway. They always got people, they always got people. They never just talking to just you, ever. Ever. I'm going to say that again. If you with a narcissist, you're never just with them, ever. They might fall out with their side person for a second or something like that. They might fall out with their side piece, and then you'll be with them for a second. But you're never, ever going to be with a narcissist by yourself. 100% guaranteed. Ever. And they cheat in a way where it's like entitled. Like, they cheat in a way where it's like a must. Like, to a narcissist, a relationship is them with a placeholder and then being able to chase a bunch of other people. That's a narcissist. That's a relationship to a narcissist. A narcissist looks at a relationship like it's just a home base. Like it's just, okay, I got somewhere where I could spend the majority of my time and somebody that I got to lie to a little bit more. That's how a narcissist see a relationship. I'm trying to get y'all to understand these people so you can understand that having feelings and being worried is pointless. It's pointless. It's like having feelings and being worried about a movie or an android or like a toy. It's like they're pointless. It's pointless. They're the closest thing to like a human doll. Like they don't have no feelings and shit. It's like they on the spectrum. Like that's their downfall. Like they don't have a conscience. They don't have a moral code. So you can't expect. It's like propping something up that you know gonna fall. It's like propping something up that you know is not sturdy enough to stand up. Like that's what you're doing to a narcissist. They're not sturdy enough to stand up. You propping something up that's bound to fall. You know what I'm saying? They never satisfied. They never. Yeah, they. I'm telling you, man. Because I'll be, to my surprise, it'd be a lot of people saying they still with narcissists. It'd be a lot of people on the channel saying, yeah, man, I'm still with the narcissist. And I'd be like, man, you must not really be with no narcissist then. That's just how I feel about it. When somebody tell me that they still with a narcissist, I'd be like, man, you must not really be with no narcissist. You must be, nah. Ain't no way you with a narcissist. Because ain't no way you just happy on here saying you with a narcissist. Like if I would have, while I was with a narcissist, it's a blessing that I found out about narcissism after we broke up, because if I'd have still been with her, I would have been, I know how I am. I would have just went straight to her and broke up. I would have just broke up with her. Because I would have knew that, okay, this is exactly what this is. Like when you read about narcissism and you find out about it, this is how you do the checklist. You had a person you suspected of narcissism. If they check off 3 things, you got a narcissist. If they check off 1, but then everything else is there, okay, cool. They might have narcissistic ways. And then some of that stuff a lot of people have. But if they check off 3 of them, like they ghost you, they talk over you, they don't respect you, like that's a narcissist. If they check off 3 of them, it's probably gonna be a whole lot more. And then you got a narcissist. And when you got a narcissist, there's nothing you could do. Narcissists have their own reality in their mind. And if you don't agree with it, you in the way. They picked you because they thought you would agree with it. I thought I would be able to tell you that I was a doctor and that I've been to the moon and back, and that I'm a religious philanthropist that recycle and I thought you, even though I ain't showing you none of this shit, I thought you would believe it because I got this false reality and you need to believe it. If you don't believe it, I don't want to talk to you. I'm attractive enough. I'm smart enough to know that I'm attractive. I look real good. Somebody else will believe this shit. That's just how they think. Reality is too hard. Reality is not their strong suit. I realize that. They don't even talk about reality a lot. That's why it's hard to conversate with them, because they talk about a bunch of shit that don't matter. You wonder, why are you always talking about something that doesn't matter in the grand scheme of life? It's because they're not connected to life. They're completely delusional. You wonder why when you talk to them and they respond, they say some shit that they ain't got nothing to do with nothing. You're like, what are you talking about? It's because they're delusional. They are not connected to reality. When they hurt people, they don't know. They can't self-reflect. They just floating through life. Oh, I hurt you, my bad, but I like it though. I like hurting people. You know, why be good? Like, being good, I have to have a moral compass. I have to stick in there. I have to see stuff through. I have to be accountable. I have to be responsible. I'm not good at that. I suck at that. And I've been getting through life without doing that. All I got to do is meet a new unsuspected victim. And that's all. I don't think the narcissists care if you like, all they care about is being exposed and stuff. Like, they do care about that. That's why my narc be leaving me alone. They probably know I got this channel and all kind of shit, but they leaves me alone. They don't bother me because I will expose. Leave me alone. Let me do my little shit, you know. But yeah, it's very unfortunate, because I'm a strong person. I know what it did to me. Like I say, it happened to me back to back, man. You can run into this stuff back to back. Like I keep telling y'all, I grew through this stuff. Like, the people, I remember people just because they weren't narcissists. Everybody else was narcissists. I just remember people who wasn't. No. But you know, it's a trip, because there's a lot of narcissists out there, but you don't deal with a whole lot of them. You know, but they out there though. It's kind of like they too busy feasting on people. Like, narcissists, they probably like appear to be normal in front of a lot of people, but they probably behind closed doors feasting on somebody. You know, the modern era today got everybody being narcissists kind of. I don't be trying to bash women when I talk about narcissism. I had a few women tell me, talk about it from a woman's perspective, but you got to understand, I'm a man. I'm a male, so I got dogged by women narcissists. Women covert narcissists, Jezebelius narcissists. And my pain was too deep for me to be like worried about who I'm offended by not talking this way and that way. I'm giving you raw, uncut experience. And I know I was dealing with demonic energy. So I'm still a little flustered by all of this stuff. Like, it was like a scary movie happened to me. I dealt with a real narcissist that was real demonic. They tried to destroy me on purpose. And went so far as to marry me. I don't want to meet another narc. No, I don't. It's like, see, and another thing too is that it's like, it's kind of like this. This is a messed up analogy to use, but this is a good analogy to use. And this analogy probably work for people who ain't never even been through this. Like, It's kind of like relationships is like it's like this. When you deal with a narcissist, right? It's like being on drugs, right? Being in love is like being on drugs, like, and you do ecstasy pills. Let's say you pop pills. You love popping pills, but it's like somebody slip you a bad pill and you almost die. That shit'll make you want to quit doing drugs altogether. Like you don't want to pop pills no more. You don't want to smoke weed. You don't want to drink. You don't do nothing no more. When you deal with a narcissist, that's kind of what they do to your like relationship world. Like it's like I don't want to even be like, oh man, no, I might get another bad pill. Before I even get back to popping pills, let me just chill for a minute. Let me sober up for about 2 years. Like, you know, mess up analogy, but after you go through what you go through with narcissists, you don't even look at relationships the same. I don't know if that's a good thing or a bad thing. What helped me in mine was another country, but I realized it was I can't imagine in the same country. Oh yeah, mine was in another country, but I realized it was. How was he in another country though? You know, like that's too much distance for a narcissist. Another country? Mm-mm. Because they like to cheat. Narcissists cheat a lot. It might dawn on you. You look back at your old relationship. They was cheating their ass off. You just didn't. You just couldn't. They do it right. Narcissists shit in your face, and they do it so blatantly that you think it's not happening because you're like, nah, I know this person to just turn their phone off and disappear, because that's what people do when they cheat. And then they keep doing it, so you realize, okay, this person's cheating on me. One thing about narcissists is that they're never gonna tell you. They lie anyway. So you're never gonna get them to admit they cheating on you. You never gonna say, are you cheating on me? Or hey, like the one thing about narcissists, they always disappearing. They always gonna disappear on you. They always disappearing. They always ghosting. They always disappearing. That's because they always cheating. They always cheating. You know what I'm saying? That's why they always disappearing. You know what I'm saying? So that's all, man. You just gotta use discernment and don't be in such a rush to be in a relationship, man. You know what I'm saying? Don't be in such a don't be in such a rush. You know what I'm saying? Like vet people, because you know the narcissist teaches us a very valuable lesson. Like we learn a very very valuable lesson, and that lesson is that man, it's just some people out here that's not built like us, man. It's some rotten people out here. You probably thought all the rotten people was criminals and drug dealers and prostitutes and crooked pastors, and you probably thought the bad people was like, people that was out in the open with it. But I found out that narcissists are some of the most. I done ran with some shady people in my day when I was in the streets, and I'm realizing, man, narcissists are some of the most shadiest, man, right behind murderers and drug dealers and like they are like they're horrible people, like they're horrible regular people. They just regular people that are horrible, awful human beings that make a living out of hurting people. You know what I'm saying? And they like they gotta hurt people to feel alive. Like they gotta feel drama to feel alive because they don't really have the tools to snowball into anything good because they too busy being toxic. You know what I'm saying? They too busy being toxic. So, they're not They're not really concerned with trying to move forward for the better. That's what be killing me. I'm like, damn, how didn't I see that this person wasn't capable of moving forward like a positive person? And they do a bunch of like fake spiritual stuff, and they always act like good Samaritans, and they always talk like they some good people. They make it a point to always talk about being a good person and make it a point to always talk like a good this and good that, because that's gonna throw you off when they do some super shady ass stuff to you. You know, something sadistic behind what they do to you. How, you know, everything could be fine, but if they see you all of a sudden hanging from a cliff fit to die, they'll smile and pry your hands off a cliff. They can go from loving you to being excited that you're doing bad, just like that. And that's demonic within itself. That should let you know that something's wrong with these people. Definitely con artists. You know, that's what kills me. They can go from making love to you the next day, like being happy for your downfall. You're like, what the hell? You what? It's a severe psychological thing that I think they create by them being so crazy. You know, it's like it breaks you psychologically, but it's natural to them. Like it's their world. Their world is so upside down and so full of toxic pressure that when you entertain it, it just instantly throws your your spirit off. It just, when you try to tangle with it or try to understand it, it's just gonna throw you completely off. It's just completely not what you about. You know what I'm saying? It's completely against everything, your moral code, everything you ever grew, your nostalgia, everything. Like when you tap into that, it's gonna rewire some shit because it's so toxic. It's deep, man. I'm telling you, man. I can go into this with so much detail, man. You know, like, but the more you get awakened to it, the more you're gonna feel it, though. I'll tell you that. My first couple narcissist relationships, I didn't even really feel them that much. I got the outcome. They messed me up. It was hard for me to bounce back. They chewed me up and spit me out. You know what I'm saying? But like my later narcissist relationship, I was kind of awakening, so I could feel the pain a little bit more, and I was a little bit more aware. I learned a little bit more. Yep, you're right. They have no peace. Don't. Yeah, they think peace is boring. What is peace? I had one time ask me, man, what is peace? You keep saying that, be your peace. What is that? What does that mean? What is that supposed to even mean? You know. So I think what it does is for me, uh, it just made me kind of like, I don't know, not put too much on relationships. Just love yourself a whole lot. Love yourself a whole lot. You'll never even get in that situation no more. Like when you boost your self worth up a whole lot and don't let it bother you, man, you be a whole nother person. The person who I am now, man, I'm a whole nother man. I'm proud of what I've become behind that shit. It just turned me into like a subtle, stoic savage. Just like I'm not even tripping. I'm not even tripping. And I still can enjoy love when it's right. You know, but it just teaches you to just close up shop when it ain't hitting. You know, when it ain't hitting like that, just close up shop and go out there and try to find somebody another day. If it's forced, if it's too good to be true, if it's weird, if it don't sit right with you and your God, then more than likely it's something from Satan. You know, people are either gonna come in your life and add to you or subtract from you. The narcissist is definitely coming to subtract. Peace, love of self, and God's gift. Definitely. Definitely. You know, it's a blessing. Like, you know, dealing with these people, you know, it's a little pain come with them, but it's a blessing. Like the person who I am today, I enjoy how enlightened I am today. More, you know, even though You know, I could have done without what this stuff did to me. You know, I could have did without. I'll be honest. You know, but since it did happen, you know, I just look at my spiritual awakening and how much, man, it's like it's almost unfair how much I know and how inclined I am to know about narcissists. It's almost unfair how much I know about these people now. Can't nobody get over on me now. And then I know how to deal with them with grace too. Like it's not even like a friction. It's not like, oh, you a narcissist. Oh, I'm gonna put the spotlight on you. It's like, oh, you a narcissist. Let me act like I didn't even see you, because they'll get focused on somebody else. You know, they're not the only person. They're not the only narcissist. You're not the only person with light. If you stay out their way, they'll get sidetracked with somebody else. So that's what I do. I play dog rock. I stay out their way. And I have to stay focused, man. But that's all. I just want to get on here, tell y'all, man, just stay healed up, man. Stay out the way. Half of it is coming to grips with who these people are, what they are. You know, don't be in love with the illusion. They are what they show you what they are. And I make these videos for y'all. Like I say, I make these. I'm over it. I'm healed. I'm still healing. I'm still healing just from my past, um, from like a childhood and all that. But I'm not one of them people that's making it like, oh, I'm so messed up. I'm so healing my whole life. Like I still got a lot of stuff I got to do. But you know, I am healing from all the narcissistic abuse that I've been through in my past. You know, this last thing that I just went through, it just opened up everything, and now I'm just kind of going backwards in my story. You know, not even really forgiving people, but just forgetting and just kind of realizing, okay, this that made me feel like that was narcissism. Okay, that was narcissism. Okay, yeah, that was kind of unfair. This happened. That was narcissism. You know, and it's just going back and let me know, man, I must be a bad person for all this narcissism to come towards me. You just a good supply, that's all. You keep running into narcissists because you're a good supply. Peace be still, karma be silent. Your spirit wants control. Yep. Okay. Karma, silence. Yeah, man, karma gonna spin the block, man. That's why y'all ain't gotta worry about that, man. God is gonna take care of the narcissist for y'all. Trust me. God got y'all. Y'all ain't gotta worry about it. They gonna keep on living. The thing is, you don't even be worried about it. You move forward. See, that's how I used to hurt my narcissist. With my I'm talking about this because I'm making content, but I already know myself. Like if I wasn't making content about this person, I wouldn't be thinking about this shit at all. And I'm not saying it's hurt me to talk about this stuff. I don't mind. You know, I'm glad I got this information, but man, I'm so far ahead and so far removed from the person who I had to be to even entertain that. Like I'm talking about, you're gonna be so disgusted with your old self once you heal. You're gonna look back at old pictures of yourself and look at old videos and just stuff you were saying, and man, you be really, man, crazy. Crazy to know that you allowed yourself to go there. It's crazy, man, but I'm good, not your burden, forgive, run. Definitely. If y'all with them, if y'all still with one, if you still with a narcissist, good luck on that. You know, like they need counseling. Like I always be somebody like, man, you don't need counseling, man, counseling. They need counseling, bro. They need God and they need counseling. They gonna try to lie and tell you need counseling with them. Like, shit, even lie and go with them, man. Shit, go. Okay, yeah, I need it too. Cause I guarantee you, as soon as they open their mouth in front of the therapist gonna know who got the problem. So yeah, if your narcissist say we gotta seek therapy together, go with them. Go with them and let them talk. I'm so glad I have great moods. Man, I found out I'm a super empath, and I had a friend that married one. Yeah, I feel bad for some people because these narcs are going to mess. Oh yeah, they definitely gonna mess up some people. They messed me up. They messed me up. I ain't gonna lie. They man, I mean, I can clearly see a big chunk of my life, like a decade of my life. They messed up. I messed up. I got messed up. I knew something was wrong though. I always felt like something was wrong. Like the first narcissist that did me that way. The second one, that's when I started getting more of the awakening. But I always knew like something was wrong, even though they tried to do me wrong and discard me and leave it like, yeah, I did something. Because they punish you for your reaction. You know, that's where they get you at. That's where they trick you. Like they punish you harshly for your reaction to some stuff that you should be reacting to. No, they definitely are crazy. That's what throws you off, and I think they be waiting to do that to you. Like, you know, they punish you severely for stuff that you should be asking about. Like if you say, well, man, you didn't call me all day, like you didn't even your phone was off and you didn't call me all day. They'll punish you just for asking something like that. To where you're like, whoa, you like. See, in reality, you're supposed to leave people like that alone. In reality, you're supposed to say, whoa, wait a minute. You punishing me because I'm reacting to some bad stuff you did, and you punishing me harshly too. Like it ain't like you punishing me harshly. Mm-mm. That's somebody playing in your face. That's somebody letting you know, look, I don't give a damn about what you think about what I'm doing. Matter of fact, if you say something about it, I'm gonna do this. They letting you know. They letting you know. If you question what I'm doing, yeah, they opened up a third eye. You knew it was a demon. Definitely. Definitely. That's what happens. They they punish you severely for having a backbone. So that's where you realize, well, okay, what the hell? What is this? Like, they punish you severely for having a backbone. They punish you severely for standing up for something, for standing up for yourself, and then they do it again. Like now, say something again. You see, I ghosted you for a week when you said something. Now say something. And shit, some of us don't say nothing. Some of us be like, shit, I don't. See, that was my problem. I kept speaking up. I kept getting ghosted. I kept like I'm talking about my narcissist was like, man, what am I gonna do with you? I can't even like my narcissist was rattled because they couldn't even do it. They was gonna discard me and play with me, but they couldn't do it comfortably. You know what I'm saying? Like I got caught cheating, did everything. Like they could not do it. They could not do it to me comfortably. They was like, man, damn, this nigga not gonna let me dog him. Like, nah, you ghost me, I'm gone. Like I didn't even know what narcissism was, and that's how I was acting. Like, man, I'm not, man, I don't know who you thought you was, man. They're like, the relationship is over then. I'm like, okay, I thought it was already. Last central time, I hope this helped. Good. Yeah, man, I'm talking about, I knew something was wrong. I went and I say, man, I gotta go look something up. I gotta go look. I wish I would have did it earlier for just the people I met earlier in life. If I would have, I wish narcissism was bigger back in like the early 2000s. It just got big like this, like in the last 10 years. But it's been around forever. I would meet these girls and they would be like hella sweet and hella nice, hella into me. want to spend time, want to talk for a long time on the phone, all this stuff. And then, like, I say, like 3 months in, 4 months in, they just hit this point where they just kind of start being like distant and null and void and like staring off into the sky, like kind of like I felt the discard coming. I felt like the devaluing coming. Like they just kind of stop talking as much, stop returning text messages, get around. They're a little bit more drier. It kind of remind me of, it kind of go back to when you first met them, but this time they're not love bombing you. It feel like they knew again, but they just there in body. They there, but they not even interested in you no more. And you like, okay, what happened? And then all the weird stuff start happening. Yeah, that reverse discard is a fool, man. I kind of went through that too. But they start doing all this weird stuff. They start changing and start acting different and complaining about stuff they wasn't complaining about before. They might take a little dig at you or say some little weird shit to you that you had been doing, but now all of a sudden it's a problem. Like little weird stuff, And yeah, man, I just, like I said, I just get on here and talk to y'all. It's Narcissist Blitz. I just get on here and talk to y'all to see what y'all saying in the chat, see what y'all talking about. Just in case y'all want to get something off y'all chest. Y'all gonna type it in, get it off y'all chest, say what y'all gotta say, man. Everybody can see what y'all saying. I'll get y'all point across, man. Looking at the boundaries and the arcs are a blessing. Yeah, the man in the mirror. Yeah. I'm looking at the man in max energy. I mean, a narcissist would probably sing that song. That's something that they would sing in the mirror. They gotta look at the man in the mirror. I'm 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 pretty much convinced, man. Like that's one thing about this narcissism stuff is like you know damn well you not one. I know somebody narcissist try to call me a narcissist. I said hell no. Nuh-uh, I'm different. Like I'm not gonna do nothing to where I gotta lie about accountability. I'm just not gonna do nothing. Like I'm not gonna try to gaslight nobody. I don't wish nobody the worst. I don't hate nobody while I'm still with them. Like I know I'm not a narcissist at all. Like that's the last thing I am. I'm an empath for sure. Good night. I'm about to get up out of here too. It's late night. I'm just on here talking. But like, nah, I'm definitely not a narcissist. Definitely. Like it ain't no, it'd be stuff like test to see if you're a narcissist. I know damn well I'm not a narcissist. Like no way. Like because if you telling me I'm a narcissist, that means you telling me I'm like the people who I think are narcissists, and no way at all. You know what I'm saying? Ain't no way. Well, do you think you're a narcissist? Nope. You sure? Man, I'm positive, man. I don't hate I'm not jealous of every damn body, every conceivable person alive. Narcissists jealous of people they ain't even. I knew a narcissist, she was jealous of her family member's child. I'm like, what? I'm like, wait a minute. Like they didn't say it, but I could tell by the way they was always talking. Yeah, they doing this and they doing that, and they going to their prom, and I'm like, are you jealous of a child? This fool was jealous of a child. I used to be like, I didn't want to say nothing. I was just like, it seemed like you're jealous of a high school kid. Seemed like to me. You used to want to try to be around her and be in the mix, and I'm like, man, you crazy. Like y'all narcissists are crazy of any and everything. Like they are crazy. Jealous of a kid. No, of everything. No, I'm sorry. That's all. That's it, y'all. Just heal properly. Know what you was dealing with. Come to grips with somebody that has a severe, permanent personality character disorder. Ain't nothing you can do about it. No, the way you defeat the narcissist is to not play the game no more. You know, they do everybody like that. They come that close to everybody. They got everybody thinking. They got everybody up at night thinking about them about what the hell happened, except me. I make these videos for y'all, bro. Oh man, say relationship shouldn't mean that much to you. You better learn how to be alone. That's what I got to say about that, man.